w9IRA repeater, Indianapolis, Indiana.
w9IVA.
Now that's good. You can't remember your own number.
Getting bad.
I've been as long as you've had that sucker, man. That 9 QS. Clear?
I'm only on here for a couple minutes. I just thought I'd shout, see if anybody was out there on this nice rainy day to sleep in. Yeah, old habits die hard on the call. Good morning. Well, okay, I'm glad to hear you this morning. I'm on my way into work. The first day of dealing with the. This is why my mind is all wandering, is because I'm taking a different way into work with the north-south split closed. I'm trying to think about how what is the best way to get from point A to point B? Like way too much thinking this early in the morning. So I'm thinking I'll take Washington Street, and I've avoided the interstates before. Last year, what did they do last year? Didn't they have the north-south split closed last year for reconstruction, repair, or something? Anyway, so yeah, it would take Washington Street a lot in, but with the pandemic going on last year, there was a lot of people who were not working from home, doing whatever, not going in. So traffic was very light. This might be a different story for the next year and a half. I've already kind of started grumbling about whether it'll be worth continuing to drive for another year and a half. Surely I can find something closer. Understand that. I'm kind of glad I'm at least mostly retired, and I don't have to really deal with that much. But yeah, I had somebody slip me a stupid pill, and I scheduled a hair appointment to get my ears lowered this morning at 8 o'clock, so I'm going to have to dodge in here pretty quick. Okay, I'll let you go. Enjoy your day. Man, try to stay dry. You'll be jumping puddles getting into the door. But yeah, I'll figure it out, and hopefully things will go all right. There's a million ways to go if you don't want to take the interstate. It's just finding the route that not every other person who's also trying to do the same thing I am is taking. It'll take a little trial and error. Have a great morning. This is w9IVA. Take care, be safe out there, and watch out for those other idiots that aren't really paying attention, because there's plenty of them. 73s to you, K9JZH, clear.
9GSU Mobile listening on 700.
Good morning, Rick. How are you today? N9IVI.
Oh, good morning, Ivan. I am a little wet. I assume you're headed in this morning.
Headed in. I was just saying I'm searching for my route with the north-south split closed. Everybody who needs to go access through that on a daily basis is doing the same thing I am, kind of figuring it out.
Oh, that's right. And it's going to be closed for like 18 months or so, right?
Yep, that's the plan. So that's a good long time.
Oh my gosh. So I'm assuming that's going to throw a lot of traffic up on 465 on the west side, which, you know, you could do that and come around, but who knows?
My plan is to get used to my scooter route. Believe it or not, I will ride my scooter into work. And you know, last year I tried to make a plan when it was warmer weather to ride the scooter once a week to work. You know, saves a little gas. I enjoy the ride. I think it's a lot of fun. And so anyway, so far, you know, like last week I rode twice. And I might do that, still continue twice or maybe more often. Who knows? But anyway, I've got, you know, I'll just take Washington Street all the way up to, I don't know, I can hit Meridian, but there's any road that'll go north. I've done Illinois and just hit Fall Creek and go around the fairgrounds. So that's kind of my plan. I can do that, or sometimes I go through Eagle Creek and across the causeway, you know, and what is that road? Is that 56 or no, that's Kessler. Kessler goes clear across town. I've done that before. So anyway, there's some ways. I'll see how that goes. And there's a guy I work with who lives in Plainfield also, and I'll ask him how was 465. He usually takes that road. So anyway, it's all on my mind this morning.
Oh my gosh, that's well. I hope you had a painless commute this morning.
Good. The only thing about Washington right at the moment, for some reason, and I don't remember what road, it's like a Holt Road. There's a detour, and it works. You go around a city block. Kind of takes you out of your way just slightly, but anyway, I'll hit that. But other than that, you know, Washington across will be all right. Yeah. Anyway, so did you get your radio situation at all? Are you eliminating anything, or where are we on that?
My gosh, dude, you turn signal. Sorry about that. I'm glad I didn't say something I should not have over the air. What were we talking about?
Me all the time. And I think I keep it pretty well G-rated. You're a pretty G-rated guy. I don't think you'd ever say anything over the air you shouldn't. Yeah, we talking about your HF radio situation.
Oh, that's right. You know, I noticed something last night, and it's not good news, I'm afraid. Even at running 100 watts, the power meter is just barely moving. So I did a lot of reading last night, and there's a known issue with the finals in that radio. Man, I hope that's not it, but I almost feel like I've narrowed everything else down that I can.
I was thinking if you had an external SWR power meter, power meter so you could see how much power you were putting out. Man, that's what I'm afraid of too. All right, it sounds like that's where everything's pointing to. Oh man, yeah, I've had that issue too. Is it an ICOM?
No, it's a Yaesu FT100, and they don't manufacture those finals anymore. There is a third party that makes some, but reading on a couple of forums, it looks like people have had mixed success with those, so we'll see. I got to stop at a drive up here. I'll be right back in 9GSU.
This is the w9IRA repeater, Indianapolis, Indiana.
IVI. I'll sitting on the side listening.
w9IRA 14670 repeater.
In 9GSU. So anyway, that's where we are, and I'll just be sure you're back here.
I'm here. I hear you. Wow. Well, that's bad news. That's really bad. We're not going to sugarcoat that crap. It's bad. Oh man, Rick. Well, yeah. I mean, if we're going to put a sunny side to it, maybe you'll have a new radio.
Yeah, it's kind of a tough time to think about that, and my music gigs were kind of my mad money. That wasn't really living money. That was radio money and guitar money and mad money. So we'll see. I've been looking really hard at that Zygu, or however you pronounce it, G90. And then one of my friends out in Colorado actually messaged me when he saw something I had posted, wanting to sell me his KX2, but it's like, even though it's used, those are not cheap radios.
Those are not cheap radios, for sure. A KX2 would be great, but I mean, I live with a K2, and I enjoy it. It's fine, and that's my highest power radio. As crazy as that seems, but it puts out 15 watts. I could get the amplifier, but I do mostly CW, and I'm mostly a QRP person. I enjoy that so much that I've decided I really didn't need the amp. I thought long and hard about it. But, Rick, I know you do a lot of sideband. I don't know if that'd be tough to live with. A KX2, unless you have the 100-watt amplifier, and that just raises that price.
Yeah, and add to that, he's made me a good price, but he's wanting to sell it with as a package deal with a really high-end Heil headset and an extra internal battery, about half a dozen extra things, which drives it up. And I've got a good headset. I've got good battery power. That would be just stuff that I didn't really need, and I certainly understand him not wanting to part it out, because he's wanting to fund I think it's the newest one is KX3 maybe.
Top radio, man. The KX3's been around. Is it the K4? I think they're at the K4 at this point. Which, I don't know. I love my K2. And I've no qualms with that radio whatsoever, and I guess I stick with it until it's gone. And I hear the Mad Money situation. I live around with the Mad Money, and when that fund goes away, it's not good news. Oh man, Rick. Well, there's other radios out there, so if you stay a little patient, something's going to come along. I don't know. What are you thinking on power-wise, But, yeah, I hear you. I mean, that guy, I hear that. Not wanting to part it out. I get it. Obviously you're right on. You understand all that. So, I don't know. I don't know if that's a tough call. So, anyway, maybe I don't know if someone could replace the fine muzzle if you're going to go that direction or not. That'll be an interesting thing, but I know how much you enjoy that hobby, and man, that really just is that's a downer.
Yep, it sure is. I've been doing this 35 plus years, and you've been into it a long time too, and it's there are some hobbies that I've kind of got into and got out of and got bored with, but there's just so much you can do with ham radio. There's no way to get bored,
Exactly. I mean, I feel that way about it, and sometimes it comes and goes. I think as you mature in any hobby, it'll come and go. It wanes a little bit on me at times, and I'll kind of put things down a little bit. But I've never stopped being active. I've always got a radio. I've always thought, for whatever reason, if that's one of those funny hobbies. It's so social. I'm always thinking about it revolving around my life so much. If I'm going to go backpacking in the woods, I mean, it's just, I think, well, I'm going to take a radio with me. How am I going to do that? What am I going to take? Those kinds of things. And you guys are that way too. So it's not something you want to live without. So it'll get figured out without a doubt. It's going to get figured out. This is one of those times where you just have a little faith and something's going to come around. I wish I had an extra one you could borrow, and I don't know, maybe that's going to happen or something. something, you know. I've had a few radios where I just think, I don't know, I could try them out or something, you know, and I bought one and then I sell it. I always think if I buy something, I usually sell another something to try to even it out.
Yep, that's kind of what I've done too. All right, I'm back home, so I'm going to check out Ivan. By the way, Holly and I got our bikes out last night and went for the first night's long ride of the season, and it was really nice. I'm glad to see it warming up a little bit. Of course, won't get to ride today, it looks like, unless we get a decent break in the rain. All right, I'll catch you soon. Appreciate it. Have a good day, and I hope your commute is painless. N9GSU.
Hey, Rick, yeah, it'll be just fine. So far, so good. And yeah, I took my bike into the bike shop, funny enough, Saturday. And they did, man, Gear Up is a great little shop. I love those. It's right by my house. But they adjusted my bike for nothing. I was just having a little trouble. I thought maybe I'd get some new tires. They're like, nah, yeah, let's just adjust this little, you know, here's where your real problem is. And as long as you're happy enough with the ride, you really don't need to replace those. And he adjusted it all for free. So I bought a new bell. I didn't have a bell at all. Bought a new bell. And, yeah, I took a ride, too. So that's cool, Rick. Okay, I will catch you later. Have a great day. And, yeah, keep me posted on your HF situation. If maybe we could hook it up, too, and really verify that power output problem and see what's going on. N9IVI.
This is the W9IRA repeater, Indianapolis, Indiana.